My name's Matthew Corbett and I'm here at Newlands House School with Class 2W and they're learning about reading and writing. Now, the purpose of this video is to try and teach you why it is important to learn to read. Also to teach you how to recognise some of the shapes which make up the letters, which make up the words, which make up the language which we speak. But enough of me. I've got three little friends who I'm sure you're all very keen to know about, and I thought I'd write their names on the blackboard and see if anybody in Class W can read those names. So don't shout it out. Put your hands up if you know which name this is. Please don't shout it out. Just they're very keen, you see. Put your hands up if you know who this is going to be. Put your hands up. That's very clever because I've only written one word, haven't I? One letter. There. Now then, if you can read this, put your hand up. Let's pick somebody. What's your name?
Amy.
You're Amy, are you? And what does this say? Can you read that to me, Amy?
Sweep.
You're quite right. Well done. Hands down. Next name coming up. Next name. Now then, this is an easy one, actually.
Yeah.
Only 3 letters in that. They've got it up. All hands are going up. What's your name?
Christopher.
Who is this? What name is that? Hey, read it to me, this word.
Soo.
Soo, you're absolutely right. Last one. Here we are. Now, this is very similar. In fact, you'll see at the moment it's actually the same, but there's 2 extra little letters going to go on. There we are. Like that. Now, who's that? Don't shout it out. What's your name?
Nicholas.
Okay, Nicholas, what does this say? Read it to me.
Sooty.
Sooty. Well done. You got those all right. 3 friends. 1, 2, 3. But one of my friends can't read. Oh dear. Can you guess which one it is who can't read? Put your hands up. Don't say anything. Put your hands up. What's your name?
Jessica.
You're Jessica, are you? Who do you think it is who can't read, Jessica?
Soo.
You think it's Sue. Jessica thinks it's Sue who can't read. Anybody else have any ideas? What's your name?
Knoll.
Knoll. That's an unusual name. Who is it who can't read, Knoll? Who is it?
Sooty.
You think it's Sooty who can't read. So one thinks it's Sue, the other thinks it's Sooty. Does anybody think it's Sweep who can't read? Some do, some don't. Okay. Well, they're not very sure who it is who can't read. I wonder if you can guess. Let's go and find out, shall we?
Well, it's not Sooty because he's busy enjoying reading a comic. Hello, Sooty. And it's certainly not Sue either.
Once upon a time there were 3 bears. Daddy Bear, Mummy Bear and Baby Bear. And they all lived in a pretty pink and white cottage in the middle of a shady pine forest in picturesque... Sweep? What are you doing? Nothing? Well, go and do nothing elsewhere, please. Go and do nothing elsewhere. You're looking over my shoulder and I don't like it. Now, buzz off. And they lived in a shady pine forest in picturesque Bavaria. One day, Goldilocks was walking through the forest amongst the beautiful pink... Sweep, you're doing it again, aren't you? Doing what? Well, you're looking over my shoulder. Now, why do you keep doing that? You want to know what I'm doing? Well, I'm reading. Yes, reading a book. What is it? It's Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. Yes. Is it good? Yes, it's very good. So if you don't mind, I'd like to carry on reading it, thank you. What, Sweep? Will I read it out loud? Why? So you know what's happening? Look, if you want to know what happens, read the book yourself. You can't read?
So it's Sweep who can't read.
Well, learn, Sweep. You can't be bothered. You'll go and do something else? Good. I can get on with my reading now. You'll go and see Sooty. Go on, then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Sweep. Bye-bye, Sweep. Buzz off, Sweep! At last he's gone. Now I can carry on. Chapter 2. In the middle of the forest, there lived... now, Sweep. Sooty's reading as well? Really? That makes 2 of us who are reading. Sooty and me. Well, that's fascinating, Sweep. There's only one small problem. What's that? Well, because you can't read, you get bored and you keep interrupting Sooty and me. You know, you really ought to learn how to read. It's important. Why is it important? Well, because... Look, let's all go to the bathroom, and instead of me telling you why reading is important, I'll jolly well show you, Sweep. Now, come on. That's it, Sooty. That's fine. What are we doing? Well, this is just a little exercise to show you why it is so important to be able to read, Sweep. Now then, there are 2 tubes here. One has got toothpaste in it and the other one face cream. Now concentrate, Sweep. Which is which? You don't know? Well, look at them, Sweep. There's an easy way to tell. You still don't know which is which? Oh, silly dog. Show him which is the toothpaste, Sooty. And now, the face cream. That's right. What, Sweep? How did he know? Because the words are written on the tubes. Sooty read the words, didn't you, Sooty? Can you have another go? All right, then. Move over there. Now, one of these bottles contains mouthwash and the other one bubble bath. Now, which is which, Sweep? That's the bubble bath. Oh, dear, Sweep, you've got it wrong. If it were left to you, you'd be washing your mouth out with bubble bath and putting mouthwash in your bath water. Look, the words are on the front of the bottle, Sweep. If you could read, you wouldn't need to guess, and you wouldn't get things wrong. Ugh! Fancy washing your mouth out with bubble bath. Oh, dear, Sweep. Matthew?
Just a minute, Sue, just a minute. I'm reading the newspaper, okay? Just a minute.
Sorry.
That really is fascinating. You can learn some really interesting things when you can read, you know. What was it, Sue?
Well, I don't know if you know this, Matthew, but Sweep can't read.
Yes, I did know that, actually, Sue. But don't worry, because I'm going to do something about that. What, Sooty? It's fun learning to read. Well, yes, I know it's fun reading. It certainly is.
Trouble is, Sweep doesn't seem to understand why he should learn.
Well, no, but I'm sure that we can show him why he should learn to read. Ah, there you are, Sweep. It really is time that you learnt how to read, you know, Sweep. Why? Well, because if you can't read, all sorts of things can go wrong for you. Like what?
Well, you could wash your mouth out with bubble bath for a start, Sweep.
Yes, I suppose you could, actually, couldn't you? What, Sooty? Or you could clean your teeth with face cream. Yes, you could do that as well. But no, apart from that, Sweep, when you go out, all sorts of embarrassing and difficult situations can occur. Like what? Well, look, imagine at this place. Imagine we're in a restaurant right now, okay? And here's the salt and the pepper, all right? Just a minute. Salt and pepper there. And imagine I say to you, Sweep, can you pass me the pepper? Now, how would you know, Sweep, which is which of those two? How would you know?
I know, Matthew, because the words are written on the front.
Ah, that's clever, Sue. What, Sooty? You can read the words as well. Mm-hmm. What, Sweep? You can tell which is which. Really? Easy. How would you tell which is which then, Sweep? By smell. I see. That's going to be useful in a restaurant, isn't it? But smelling them. Oh, Sweep. What, Sweep? You know which is which? Go on then, surprise me. That one's the pepper. How do you know that one's the pepper, Sweep? Because pepper makes you sneeze. Well, you're not sneezing, are you? It's fallen down. Go and help him up. Come on, Sweep. I suppose it's one way of telling, isn't it? Oh, Sweep's crying. Yeah, what's the matter, Sweep? What's wrong? What's wrong? You'll never learn? Oh, yes, you will learn, because, Sweep, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to help you to learn. You'll help as well, won't you, Sooty? Will you help, Soo?
I certainly will.
OK. Go across the table, and I'll join you over there. Go on, off you go, all three of you. Go on. Are you going to join us as well? Come on. Right, Sweep. Well, I said I was going to help you to learn how to read, didn't I? So I've gone and got one or two things to help us. But the first and most important thing is for you to learn how to recognise the sort of shapes which you use when you're reading and, in fact, writing as well. So I've got a pad here. Can you lift the pad up for me, Sooty? Hang on to that front page. Lift it up, 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 up. Now, there are really only two shapes which you use, Sweep, and that is, first of all, the straight line. There's a straight line. And the next shape is a curved line. There is a curved line. So if you've got a pencil and paper, you can join in and make the shapes with us. OK? Straight line.
Straight line.
And a curved line.
And a curved line.
OK? Sweet. See if you can tell me which this one is. Which is this one? That's a straight line. Well done. Now, which one is this, Sweet? A curved line. You can join in as well, you know. Which is this? Now, be careful with this one. Be careful. What's that? What is it, Soo?
It's a curved
It is a
line.
curved line, but it's the other way up, isn't it? OK. Back to this one. What's that one? Straight line. This one? Another straight line. And this one? It's not another straight line. That's a curved line. You're trying very hard. Put the pad down, Sooty. Put the pad down. Let's take this off, because we're going to start looking at some sounds which use those different shapes. OK? Starting off with the first letter of the alphabet. Lift this up, Sooty. Lift it up. And using those two shapes, watch this. Watch. A straight line and a curved line. Now, what sound is that? Soo, you're clever. What sound is that? Sound ah, the letter A, the first letter of the alphabet. I'll draw it again. You can draw it with us if you like. A straight shape followed by a curved line. There we are. Ah. Let's do it again. A straight line followed by a curved line. Ah. OK, drop this down, Sooty. Drop it down, because I've got a toy here. This is very good this week. Watch this. You'll like this. And on here, we've got all the sounds, all the letters of the alphabet. Lift it up, Sooty. It's a bit heavy for me. Up, up, up it comes. Now, can you see that sound anywhere on here? Yes? It's here on the corner, isn't it? Let me just press. What do you think's going to be under here? A word beginning with ah. Let's have a look.
Apple.
What is it, Soo?
Apple.
Apple. That's ah for apple. Well done. Well done, Sweep. OK, let's drop that down. Over there, you will find that I've actually got all the letters, and you'll find the letter ah somewhere there. Can you find the letter ah? Can you find it, Sweep? You got it? OK, pass it to me. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, this is the sound ah, and I'll put it on this board here. Can you see that? Is that right, Soo?
No, Matthew, it's round the wrong way.
Have I got it the wrong way round? Silly me. Let me turn it round then. There is the letter ah for apple. OK? Shall we do another one? Yes, let me just tear this paper off. Hang on to the pad. There we go. Right, what should we do now? Lift it up, Sooty. I think I know what we're going to do next. I wonder if you know what we're going to do next. More shapes. Let's have a look at this one. A straight line, and a curved line. A curved line. So, now what sound is that, Soo?
B.
B. B. OK, let's do it again. Well done, Sweep. Very good. You can join in and draw these as well, you know. Straight line followed by a curved line. Let's do it again. Straight line followed by a curved line. And one more. Straight line followed by a curved line. Sweep, what sound is that? B. Put the pad down. Let's have a look on the toy and see what the sound B stands for. What do you think it's going to be, Sweep? Lift it up, Sweep. Bag. I don't know what... Oh, bone. Could be bone. There's a sound B. Let's have a look and see what's underneath it. B, B,
baby.
It's a baby. Well done. B for baby. Drop the toy down, Sooty. See if you can find the letter B there, sweet. B, 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 B. I'll pull this paper off. You got it? Hang on. Hold on to it. Let me just take this paper off. There we are. And I'll stick that on the magnetic board. There's a sound B next to the sound A. Okay? Next, right, lift the pad up. We're getting on well here, aren't we? Now, this is a strange one because it's only a curved shape. Curved line, curved line, curved line. And what sound is that? K, 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 k for curved line, isn't it? What else does it stand for? What other word begins with k, k? You don't know? I'll give you a clue. It's got 4 legs and a tail and you don't like them. Cat! Cat, quite right. Put it down, Sooty. Let's have a look on the toy. See whether it's cat. See, it might be. K, 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 k. Lift it up, Sooty. Up it comes. K, 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 k. Car! It's not cat at all. It's car, isn't it? All right, put it down, Sooty. Let's do one more, shall we? Oh, no, before we do that, Sweep, can you find that sound K over there on the magnetic letters? You've got it? OK, that's terrific. It's also K for Corbett, isn't it? That's my name. Here we are. A, B, K. Last one, we'll do one more, OK? Let's just tear this paper off. You enjoying yourself, Sweep? I told you that learning could be fun, didn't I? Lift up the pan. It is fun. Yes, I know it is. Let's have a look at this last one, then. A straight line. Join in with us if you've got a pencil and paper. Straight line, followed by a curved line. A straight line, followed by a curved line. Last time, a straight line, followed by a curved line. Sue, you're a very clever panda. What's that sound? D, 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 d. Say it, Sweep. D. Drop the pad down, Sooty. Drop it down. What do you think it's going to be? A word beginning with D on the toy. What do you think it's going to be? Dog? Well, that begins with D, doesn't it? Dog. Dog. Let's see what it is. Lift it up, Sooty. Lift it up. Oh, up it goes. I wonder if it's going to be dog. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. D, D, D.
Donkey.
It's a donkey. It's not a dog at all. It's a donkey. It's nothing like a dog, is it? So drop it down. Sweep, can you find D down there? A D is the one? You got one? OK, let me take it from you. That's it. D for donkey or dog. Look at that. Well done, Sweep. 4 sounds. Apple. A. Apple. B. Baby. B. K. Car. K. D. Dog. D. Donkey. Well done, Sweep. You have learned 4 sounds today, haven't you, Sue?
He has. It's just like being at school, Matthew.
Well, it's a little bit like being at school, actually, I must confess. Sweep, now do you see the purpose of reading? Do you understand why you've got to read? Pardon? You don't? You mean you still can't see why you need to read? Oh, dear. What are we going to do with him, Sooty? Yeah, that's a very good idea. Sweep, go and get your wellies. I'm taking you outside to show you why you need to be able to read. Are you coming with us, Sue?
No, I think I'll stay here and read a good book.
You're going to read a good book. Very good thing to do. What about you, Sooty? You're going to stay and read as well? OK, off you go. Looks like it's just Sweep and me. Oh, unless you'd like to join us. Are you coming? Come on.
Sweep? Sweep. Oh, there you are. Where are we? We're at Upper Ham Road, Sweep. How do I know? Well, because I'm reading the words. If you could read, you'd be able to read it as well. It says here, look, Upper Ham Road. Read it. Upper Ham Road. And we know that because we're able to read the words. Sweep, this is what I want you to do. I want you to climb inside this box so I can carry you, otherwise your feet will get worn out. Whose box is it? Well, it's Sooty's box, actually. How do I know? Because it says so on the front. Look, here's the word. It says Sooty. Can you read that? Sooty. Quite right. Climb inside the box, Sweep. I'll carry you and we can find some more interesting words, okay? What's the matter, Sweep? What's wrong? Where are Sooty and Soo? We left them at home, Sweep, remember? Won't they get bored? No, of course they won't get bored, Sweep. What are they doing? Well, they're both reading a good book. And if you can read a good book, then you'll never get bored, will you? Listen, the question I wanted to ask you was this. If I'm looking for a building, the sort of building where you go to draw out money, what sort of a building would I be looking for, Sweep? A bank. That's quite right. Now, I happen to know that there's a bank very close to where we are standing right now. How do I know? Because if you look up there, Sweep, look up there, there's the word bank. Can you see it? B-A-N-K, bank. That's how I know, because I'm reading the word. It's clever, isn't it? Of course it's clever. Reading is clever. Let's go and have a look at some more words, shall we? Come on, over here. Hey, this is a nice shop, isn't it, Sweep? What does it sell? Well, it's selling antiques. It's an antique shop. How do I know? Well, because I can read, Sweep. And it says up there, antiques. Antiques, that's right. Am I an antique? No, I am not an antique. Come on, let's go and find some more words. Come on. Sweep, Sweep. What sort of a shop is this behind me? It's a fruit shop. You don't even need to be able to read to know that, do you? No, you don't. Let's have a look at some of the fruit, shall we? Come on. It's lovely, isn't it? You see, this is why you do need to be able to read, Sweep, because these little cards here actually tell you which fruit is which. You see over there? Well, those are oranges. Can you read that card? Oranges. That's right, oranges. Next to the oranges, we've got grapefruit. Yeah, grapefruit. Say it again. Grapefruit. And what about next to grapefruit? You know what those are, aren't you? Apples. Well, you know that because they're sticking into the apples. The sign is. Read the word. Apples. Quite right. Apples. Next to the apples, there's something that I like very much indeed. Sweet corn. Read that, Sweet. Sweet corn. And again. Sweet corn. Do you like sweet corn? No, I didn't think you did. Oh, and look at this. Pineapple. Do you like pineapple? You do. Shall we buy a pineapple? Yes? Okay. Yippee. Let's go into the shop and we can... Oh, I'm sorry, Sweep. I'm sorry, but you are not allowed in the shop. Why not? Well, that's why you need to be able to read, because it says down there on the sign, clear as day, no dogs allowed, thank you. Yeah, all right, don't get upset. Let's go to another shop. I'll buy you a pineapple tomorrow, all right? No sulking now, Sweep. Oh, here are some words which are useful to know. Look up there. Post office. Can you read that? Post office. Yes, the post office is the place where you buy stamps and things like that, Sweep. Is that where I draw my old age pension? I do not draw an old age pension yet. Can everybody read? Well, if they're the right age, they ought to be able to read. Yes, certainly, Sweep. Why? You know somebody who can't read? Who's that? Your friend Label. Oh, this is one of Sweep's friends down here. I didn't notice her. Hello, Label. This is Label. Hello. Is that a friend of yours, Sweep? Well, oh, look, they must be friends. Sweep, do you tell me that she can't read at all? Is that right? No, she can't. Well, look, when you've learnt how to read, you can then teach Label how to read. Puts a whole new meaning on the phrase dog training, doesn't it? Oh, Sweep, there's a sign that you ought to be able to read over there. What does it say? Well, let's go and find out, shall we? See you later, Label. Bye-bye. You see, Sweep, if I hadn't been able to read, I wouldn't have known that shop sold ice cream, would I? And then we wouldn't have had this ice cream, would we? But we have got it. Can I have a lick? Have a lick. That's enough. Can I have a lick? Lovely. Come on, let's go home. You've got it all over your nose. Do you know that?
Did you have a nice time, Matthew?
Oh, it was terrific, Sue.
Good.
Sweep saw lots of interesting things, didn't you, Sweep? He saw lots of letters and lots of words, and he heard lots of sounds as well. Yep. And he had an ice cream. Oh, let's not forget the important things. He had an ice cream as well. But even more important than that, I think he's finally learnt why it's important to be able to read. Is that right? Because he wants to learn, he wants to learn. Well, you've already learnt something, hasn't he, Sue?
Yes, he learnt 4 letters of the alphabet before you even went out, didn't you, Sweet? Yes, A, B, C and D.
Quite right. Learning is lots of fun. You're right, Sweep. Learning is lots of fun. Well, have I got anything else to help you to learn? Well, yes, I have, actually. Go down there. There's a little blue board down there, a magnetic one. Bring it up here, Sooty. This should help them to learn. That's it. Just pop it there. That's it. On this blue board, I've got some letters all jumbled up in the middle. I'll just move them down here because this is going to spell somebody's name. See if you can guess whose name this is going to be. Watch carefully. Here's the first sound. The first letter is a S. S. Say it, Sue.
S.
Say it, Sue. S. Same sound, isn't it? Here are the rest going on now. This is somebody's name. You've got to guess whose name it is. Now, hang on. Sweep. Sweep. You don't know. Well, you haven't learned to read yet, have you? Sue, whose name is it?
It's Sooty's name.
You're quite right. It's Sooty. Look. Sooty. Sooty. That's your name, Sooty. OK, let's put it over here, just for the time being. Go, there's another one down there. Bring it up. Another name, and you've got to try and guess as well who this is going to be. You think you know. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. There are all the letters, all jumbled up in the middle. And they're going to spell somebody's name. Let's just clear them to one side, and here we go. Here's the first sound, another S. Say the sound, Sue.
S.
Say the
Matthew?
sound, Sue. What?
I think the S is upside down.
I was just testing. I wonder if you spotted that. It's upside down. Well done, Sue. Let's see whose name this is. I wonder if it's going to be Sooty again. Do you think it's going to be Sooty again? No, it isn't. It's going to be... You still don't know? Well, actually, you should know this one, Sweep, because it says... Sweep. It says sweep. Look. Sweep. Sweep. That is your name, Sweep. Is there another one? Yes, there is another board down there, Sooty. Go and bring it up. Go and bring it up. Now, I wonder if you can guess who this name belongs to. You know. Yes, what? Can you guess who this is going to be, Sweep? Sue. Do you think it's going to be Sue? Do you think it's going to be Sue? Look at the letters. Well, actually, it can't be Sue because there's no S, is there? Let's move them down the bottom and spell out a word. There we go. Now, that's not a S. No, it isn't. Hang on. Sweep, I think you ought to be able to get this one. How's that? You still don't know? Let's tell him. 1, 2, 3.
Panda.
Panda. It's not Sue's name. It's what she is. She's a panda. Look.
I'm a panda.
Panda. Panda. OK? What are we going to do now? I'll show you what we're going to do now. We're going to rearrange them. Yeah, I made a mess of them. Well, not exactly, Sweep. Sue, would you like to take that board up to the bedroom, rearrange the letters until they spell the word panda?
OK.
OK, off you go. Good luck, Sue. Good luck. What about you? No, it's Sweep first. Hang on a minute. There's your Sweep. I'm going to rearrange the letters. OK, do that with them. Now, you go across to the kitchen table, Sweep. Rearrange those letters until they spell your name, Sweep. Sweep. Right, off you go. Off you go. What about you? Yes, coming. Here's yours, Sooty. I'm just going to rearrange the letters. Hang on to the board. Rearrange the letters. You stay here. Rearrange those letters until they spell Sooty. Right? Good. And I'm going to find myself 5 minutes peace and quiet.
Now then, where's the first letter? A P. There we are. Let me get it neatly on the line. P. Pand. And the last letter, another A. Panda.
I wonder how Sooty's getting on. He's having a think. Ah, I think he's going to make a start. There's a S sound. He's pushing it up. Make sure it's sitting on the line, Sooty. There's a good boy. That's the first sound. Sound number 1. 1. What's the next sound? Ah, it's the round one, of course. And there are 2 of those, aren't there? Which one's he going to choose? The blue one or... No, he's going for the orangey one. On the line, Sooty. Well done. That's 2 sounds. How many? 2 sounds. 1, 2. Yes, another round one. On the line. Well done. Next he wants the sound T. And that's it there. Push it up, sitting prettily on the line. And lastly, this is a Y with its tail hanging under the line. Well done, Sooty. Let's read it. Sooty. He's got it right. Let's check it again. Sooty. Take a bow. Careful, Sooty, otherwise you might hurt... Oh, dearie me. He's hurt his nose. I wonder how Sweep's getting on. Yes, that's the right word. Sweep. That's what you got to spell. Come on, Sweep. Yes, we know what your name is. Now, just spell it. Yes, yes. Find the letter S. 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 He's got it right so far. He's very pleased with himself. Oh, dearie me. Well, Sweep thinks he's finished. He thinks he spelt his name right. No problem, he says. No problem at all. But I'm not sure if it is spelt right. What do you think? I wonder how they've got on. Oh, hang on, Sooty's coming. Let's have a look, see how you got on, Sooty. Oh, well done, congratulations. You spelt it right. There it is, the word Sooty. Well done. I wonder how Soo's got on with the word panda. Oh, there you are.
I am.
Ah, that's very good. You spelt it correctly. Panda. Was it difficult, Soo?
Not too bad, Matthew.
Not too bad. I wonder how Sweep's got... Oh, look at this. Sweep, I'm sorry to say that that's wrong. Why? Because it doesn't say sweep, it says Smeed. Just a minute, move out of the way. Look, this is upside down, it wants turning the other way up. And so does this letter here. And when that's like that... Now what does it say, Sweep? Sweep! He's got it right. You can read. He can read, Soo. He can read.
Sweep's just beginning,
Yes.
but he's not as good at reading as you are, Matthew. I like it when you read us stories first.
Do you really? So do you. What, Sooty? Can I read you a story now? Well, I haven't actually got a storybook, but I'll tell you what. Give me 5 minutes, I'll go off to my bedroom and I'll write you a story, OK? Finished. Oh, there you are, Sooty. What a piece of... Ah! What a piece of timing. I've just finished the story. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, yes, please.
Do you want to listen to it as well? Good. Well, make yourself comfortable. This is a story called The Boy Who Didn't Want to Read. OK? Once upon a time lived a little boy called Ronnie. That was his first name. His second name was Reed. But although his name was Reed, it was also the word used to describe one of the things which Ronnie had never learnt to do. Read. You see, Ronnie Reed couldn't read. Let's say that together, shall we? Ronnie Reed couldn't read. All his mates could read. They read books and comics and magazines and newspapers. They read signs and posters and adverts on the telly. But not Ronnie, because Ronnie Reed couldn't read. I don't care, said Ronnie. I don't want to read. There isn't any point. Anyway, I've got better things to do with my time. This was the way things had always been with Ronnie. Whilst his friends were learning to recognise shapes, Ronnie was busy kicking a football. Whilst his mates were busy learning about straight lines and curved lines, Ronnie was climbing trees. And whilst his friends were learning how to join sounds together to make words, Ronnie was skating on the ice. Ronnie Reed didn't want to read. He was quite happy the way he was. It was one cold, crisp winter's morning that changed Ronnie's mind. It was Saturday, so everyone was off school. The pond on the common was completely frozen over, and parents were supervising their children as they played on the thick ice. Everyone was having fun, except for one person. Ronnie. You guessed it. Ronnie Reed was cross. There were too many people on the ice for his liking. It was too crowded. Why don't they all go home and do some silly reading, thought Ronnie. But the people didn't go. So it was Ronnie who stumped off looking for a less crowded place to skate. It was 10 minutes before he found the second pond. It was beautiful, covered in shimmering clear ice. It looked as if no one had even stepped on it, never mind skated on it. It was almost too good to be true. Ronnie sat down to put his ice skates on, and it was then that he noticed the sign sticking up through the ice. It was a sign with words written on it. But of course, altogether, Ronnie Reed couldn't read, so he couldn't read the sign. He fastened his laces and jumped straight onto the ice. I wonder if you can guess what happens next. Wait and see. Instead of gliding across the ice, Ronnie crashed straight through the ice and into the icy water. It took his breath away. His fingers reached out for something to hold on to, but there was nothing except ice, and his fingers were now numb. His breath came in short gasps. He was in big trouble. It was Mr. Sanford, the school English teacher, who rescued Ronnie. He pulled him out of the water by the scruff of his neck. Ronnie was spluttering and coughing. "You're lucky I was walking past, young fella," said Mr. Sanford. "I saw you go straight through that thin ice." Why didn't somebody tell me the ice was thin?" spluttered Ronnie through chattering teeth. "Well, actually, you were told," said the teacher. "No, I wasn't," said Ronnie. "No one told me. No one." "The sign told you," said Mr. Sanford. "It says, plain as day, danger, thin ice, no skating." But of course, all together now, Ronnie Reed couldn't read. "No, I can't," said Ronnie. "But I'm going to learn, starting today."
Hooray!
That's the story.
What a super story, Matthew.
Did you enjoy it?
Very
Actually,
much.
Ronnie did learn to read because not being able to read nearly cost him his life. Did you really enjoy that story, Sue?
I did, but I particularly liked the bits where we all said Ronnie Reed couldn't read.
It's good, that, wasn't it?
that's
Ronnie
a-
Reed couldn't read. I enjoyed that
It's a
too.
R sound, isn't it?
That is a R sound. Yes, you're right. Do I know any more R sounds? What, using like a little rhyme like that? Actually, I do. There was one I used to say when I was a little boy. How did it go? Round the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. Have you heard that one? Have you heard that one, Sue?
No.
Try it with me. Round the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. And that's a R sound. Let's try it together. Ready? Round the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. And that's a R noise. Do we know any more rhymes with sounds? Let me think. Rhymes with sounds. There's one using a p, p, p. Do you know what it is, Sue?
Is it Peter Piper?
Well done! You took the words out of my mouth. It goes like this. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. A peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper, how many pecks of pickled pepper did Peter Piper pick? Can you do it? No, I don't think you can do it, but you might try it at home, mightn't you? I think we'll do it a little bit slower. You can join in as well, Sue. You as well, Sweep. Here we go. Ready? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. A peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper... Take it away, Sue.
Where's the peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked?
Well done! Very good. And just a minute, what sort of sound is that, Sweep? Very good.
That sound.
I've enjoyed doing those little rhymes.
They do rhymes like that at school, don't they, Matthew?
Well, I think they do. It's a long time since I was at school. Just a moment. Sweep, would you like to see inside a school? You would? Sooty, do you want to have a look inside a school? Well, I can organise that. Sue, do you want to come with us?
Well, I would, except that I'm simply dying to finish off reading my book, Matthew.
All right. You stay and read your book. It's a very good thing to do. Actually, just before we go, you better say goodbye to all the boys and girls.
Oh, yes. Bye-bye, boys and girls. Bye-bye.
All right, off you go. You read your book. Sweep, Sooty, off we go. It's time for us to go to school.
Well, here we are back in class 2W, and Sooty and Sweep are obviously got some very big fans here. But I think... All right, sit back. Everybody sit down, because, you see, we've just been reading a story at home called Ronnie Reed Can't Read. You enjoyed it? Did you enjoy that story, Sweep? Yes. Well, we all enjoyed the story, but what about hearing these boys and girls read? What are they reading? What are you reading exactly? What?
Three Billy Goats Gruff.
Three Little Billy Goats Gruff. Would you want to hear them reading, Sweep? Well, are they good at it? Well, I don't know whether they're very good at it, but I do know that they do it sort of in character, don't you, in turns. OK, off you go.
I am Great Big Billy Goat Gruff.
Well done.
I am going to eat the grass on the other hill.
Very good.
So no one goes over my rookety bridge. I am going to eat you
Frightening.
for my supper. Oh, no, you are not. We shall see about that. Great Big Billy Goat Gruff put down his head and he ran trip-trap at the troll.
That's correct.
He tossed the troll up into the air.
Well, that was absolutely fantastic. This little group, I think you should give yourselves a clap. Give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. Well, you obviously had a very good time reading that story. It was a lot of fun, wasn't it? You enjoy reading? Mm-hmm. Yes? Yeah. Well, it is good fun, and that's probably the most important thing about it. But there are some other things which are important about reading. Let's have some ideas. What do you think is important about being able to read?
You want to get an ice cream and you don't know where it is.
And then you could read the word ice cream, couldn't you? That would tell you where to go. What about you? Do you have any good ideas why it's important to be able to read?
If I was going somewhere and I didn't know where to go, I would look at road signs.
Is that like reading a book? Well, you need to be able to read to do it, so that was a very good idea. You may end up in Timbuktu, mightn't you? Well, yes, we have learned quite a lot about reading, but now I think we should learn something about writing. There's a table over there who are doing lots of writing, so I wonder if somebody over there would like to come and show us an example of their writing. What do you think? What's your name?
Robert.
Robert. And this is what you're writing, is it, Robert? That's very nice writing, that, actually, isn't it? In fact, it's good enough to be able to read. Boys and girls at this table, can you read the writing that Robert's done? Once upon a time, there was a carpet, and a man gave the carpet to the carpet. Oh, that's the end of the story. Well, it's going on very well, Robert. Thank you very much for showing us that. Very smart indeed. Is there somebody else that's got some writing? There's a little girl here. Can we have a look at your writing? Let's have a look at this. What's your name?
Henrietta.
This is Henrietta. Look at that. Got the word good written down there. The teacher's written good. And we've got a lovely picture as well. Smashing, isn't it? I understand you've got a way of learning the alphabet in this school. Have you all got a way of learning the alphabet?
Yeah.
Is it the singing way? It is the singing way. They actually sing the alphabet. Perhaps you'd like to join in and sing it with them. Shall we all sing the alphabet, boys and girls? After 3. 1, 2, 3.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P,
Q, R, S, T, U, and V. W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my A, A, B, C. It's as easy as can be. Give yourselves a clap. Well done, yay! How about that? Singing ABC. Well, this has been an educational video. I know that because I've certainly learnt a lesson. It's time now. Look at the time now. I really have to be going. In fact, we've all got to go. You stay here, Sooty. Stay here, Sweep. I want to write something on the blackboard, and let's see whether this class can read what I'm writing. Just a minute. Well, we hope that we've managed to show you why it's important to learn to read whilst having some fun at the same time. But now for this final message on the blackboard. So, you can all read, can't you? Of course you can. I'm going to write the words on the board. Put your hands up if you're able to read the words, but don't shout the words out. Hang on a minute. Here's the first word. Don't shout it out, but if you can read it, put your hands up. Can you all read that? Don't shout it out. Put your hand up if you can read it. Yes, everybody can read it. Okay, hands down, hands down. Right, second word, second word. I wonder if the people at home can read this. Put your hands up if you can read it. Don't shout it out. Everybody, yes, even you. All right, hands down. Last word coming up. Here we go. It's a bit longer, this one. Shh, shh, shh. Who can read that? Don't shout it out. Who can read it? Okay, after 3, let's read it together. 1, 2, 3. Bye, everybody. Give yourselves a clap. Well done, you read it correctly. Stop, 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 stop. Sweet. Can you read the words on the blackboard? Have a try, have a try. Give him a clap, he's got it right, he's learned to read. Well done. And from myself, Matthew Corbett, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. See you soon. What about the ABC song? Ready? 1, 2, 3. A, B, C.